Today we are hiking 3,615 foot or 1,105 meter Mont Mégantic, located in southern Quebec in Canada. That's right, Hiker 0200 is going international. We are going to take the Sentier du Mont Mégantic to the summit of Mont Mégantic. Now the cool thing about Mont Mégantic is, if you look at it on a topographic map, it looks basically like Pawtucket State Park on steroids, if you've heard of that park. Basically, it's just like an old volcanic crater back in prehistoric times. So far, the trail is pretty well graded. This is my first hike in Canada and outside the United States, period. It's also my first time out of the United States, period. So it's 5 kilometers to the summit of Mont Mégantic. I'd say about a little over 3 miles. Let's see how this goes. So far the trail, or the Sentier, is pretty well graded. Looks like it could be a universal access trail. Wonder if that'll change though, particularly once we hit the upper reaches in the mountain. And by the way, if I show you a French sign or hear something in French, I'll translate it for you to the best of my ability. Anyway, up we go. C'est un beau matin pour faire de la randonnée Mont Mégantic. It is a beautiful morning to hike Mount Mégantic. By the way, I'm going to be speaking a fair amount of French in this video. If anything, it's just to practice it because I would like to eventually speak it fluently. But like I said, I'll translate whatever I hear or say. We reach a crossroads with a chemin forestier, a forest road. Let's see. I believe you want to go this way. That way we'll get us to Mont Saint Joseph, which I hope to hit on the way down a loop hike over Mont Mégantic and Mont Victoria. Anyway, I'm going to check the map, and if this is the way to go, I'll... Bienvenue au Petit Ours. Welcome to the Petit Ours Lodge. Yeah, this is probably going to be a long video. For one, it's freaking Canada, and two, there's just a lot to see along this loop. A little dark in here. Don't cook in the stove, please. I think that says. Kind of reminds me of a smaller version of the AMC huts in New Hampshire. Interesting. Might have to look into staying here sometime if I ever come back. Anyway, back to the Sentier du Mont Mégantic we go. Another forest road. Nice. Here's some good news. Mont Mégantic, 3.7 kilometers away, and Glandors, only a kilometer away. Alright, got our first signs of mud, but the mud is like probably 70% frozen, so stepping in is not that bad if you can deal with the wretched crunching sound. Anyway, it should be almost 2 kilometers in, if not more than that. We are probably more than that. Anyway, I'll meet you farther up the Mont Mégantic trail. Bienvenue au Grand Ours. Welcome to the Big Lodge in Mont Mégantic National Park in Quebec. This is not the main destination at all, but I figure I'll show you. A little bigger than the Petit Ours. Got some toilets, some camping sites. This would be a great place to take my dad if I can get him a passport card. Anyway, I'm just gonna look around and then I will meet you farther up the Sentier du Mont Mégantic. 2.8 kilometers. Let's do it up. And now the up begins. And again, the trail's been flat for about 2.5 kilometers. Bound to happen eventually. Le Sentier du Mont Mégantic est un peu difficile, mais n'est pas mal. C'est un bon matin et c'est super. My attempt at having a monologue in French. Why didn't I go to Canada sooner? This place is incredible. Let's see, we've broken the 3,000 foot mark, or the I have to say the 900 meter mark approximately. Not terribly far to go to the summit in terms of both distance and vertical gain. Let's just enjoy this hike and cruise along, because I'm only here for a day and I don't know when the next time I'll come here will be. Kind of another crossroads. Mont Mégantic is 1.7 kilometers that way, and the observatory road is down that way. So we're basically on to the final mile to the summit of Mégantic, or Mégantic, excusez-moi. Go back to the little Ascent. Anyway, this next mile, or 1.7 kilometers, should go by rather quickly. Let's find out if it does. We're getting close, that's for sure. I mean, the trail's starting to flatten out, and according to the altimeter, we probably have about 100, 200 feet of gain to the summit. If something interesting comes up, I'll show it to you, but otherwise, I will meet you at the summit of 1,105 meter Mont Mégantic. Alright, we're a little farther away than I thought, because we're going down. But on the other hand, I kind of remember seeing a part of the trail on the trail map that goes a little bit down, then up in its approach to the summit. Hopefully that's the section we're on. Whoop! No snow, thankfully, but quite a bit of ice and some frozen mud ice mix. Still, I'm having a good time, but I don't know if I'm going to go visit Mont Victoria and Mont St. Joseph, because I have limited time, and plus I'm feeling a little beat. Well, after I reach the summit, I think I'm going to head toward Col de Trois Summit, aka the Three Summits Col, and reevaluate my plan there. Now that's what I like to see. Mont Mégantic, 0.7 miles. And there's a little herd path here, but it's roped off. Access prohibited. Trail closed for natural restoration. Wonder why they're doing that. Whatever it is, I'm sure they have a good reason. Anyway, it's not far to the summit of Mégantic at all. Assuming nothing interesting happens, I'll meet you there. Got a little bit of quasi-scrambling right here. This is what the White Mountains of New Hampshire train me to do. Anyway, we gotta be getting close. I mean, sorry, I almost wiped out. We gained like probably 100 feet in this one section, or 60 meters, if you will. We'll get there eventually. All right, this looks promising. Let's see. Vous êtes ici, we are here. And the summit is just that way. So that is the way we are going to go. There's no mileage on, or mileage, kilometerage, what have you. on the sign, so that means it must be just partly right up here. So when anything interesting comes up, I'll meet you on the summit of Mont Mégantic. We've done it. Welcome to the summit area of 1,105 meter or 3,615 foot Mont Mégantic, located in the eastern townships of southern Quebec in the Appalachian Mountains. Now, the Astrolab Observatory is out there by this point of land. I'm standing on right here. It looks to be a little higher than that. To be on the safe side, I'll record and get pictures from both areas. Anyway, I'll meet you over at the observatory side after a few little pictures, of course. Alright, welcome to the observatory area of the summit of Mont Mégantic. This is it, the good old Astrolab. Access is basically reserved for guided groups, reserved groups. Wow. Oh, we got a viewpoint over here. Wow. Now this is awesome. Out there looking into New Hampshire, my home state. Out there looking into, I think, it's either part of the observatory sector of the park or the Frontsfield sector of the park. Tag all possible high points for good measure. Alright, I'd say I've claimed this one. I've hit all the possible high points. Man, this is actually a very scenic hike down low. The trail is not like I was expecting it to be. It was like basically a universal access path, except without the universal. Okay, got a survey marker right there. But once it got higher up in elevation, the trail started to become more White Mountain-like in nature, rugged and everything. You got little kiosks here explaining what can be seen. But if you can read the French, you'll be all set. If not, then you're out of luck. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to quit babbling on. I'm going to leave you with my picture montage, and then I'll meet you with what I decide to do next.